Okay, well, that was fun. I just finished the Eagle Rock Loop here in Arkansas. 26.7, something like that, miles. I started yesterday. No. I started on a Monday at 2:30 and hiked almost 7 miles that day. Then on Tuesday, I hiked 14 and a half. And then today, on Wednesday, I finished up about, it's 10:13. I've been back at the car about 5 minutes maybe. And anyhow, it was a nice little trip. Impressions of the Eagle Rock Loop Trail. It's rated difficult for a reason. Definitely rated difficult for a reason. I started out at the Little Missouri Trailhead, or Little Missouri River Trailhead. It's at the northwest corner of the loop. I went counterclockwise. So the first day I hit the 5 big peaks, and the elevation is not crazy, but they go straight up. So you literally get your butt kicked the first day, and then you're just kind of borderline smooth sailing after that. That's what I would recommend. I would not recommend starting and doing the mountains last, because your legs, you're gonna have walked almost 20 miles, because those mountains are only the first 5 or 6 miles. You're gonna be tired, and then you're gonna have to hit those peaks. So I would either say, come in at this trailhead and go counterclockwise, hit the peaks first, and then it's a slight uphill the rest of the way, but it's not too bad. Or I'm not sure the name of the campground, but wherever the peaks are, find the parking spot in the campground, pass those, and then go clockwise around the circle. So my impressions of the trail. Like I said, it was difficult. The markings, there's a lot of spots that are difficult to follow. And it never failed that it was where, as soon as you question where you're at, there are no markers. Water crossings, no markers. There's some flags some places, but it seems like they're off trail. The level of the river fluctuate, and so there's lots of different places where people pass at different times, the different levels of the river. And definitely, I got turned around more than once, and that was with using the Gut Hook app. It's just not marked well in some spots. There's other spots that you literally see a mark every 10 feet, it seems like, for 3 or 4 trees in a row, and then you don't see anything for a long time. So whoever's in charge of that, if you happen to see this video, do some more markings on them trees. But yeah, it was fun. Stayed 2 nights out here. So technically I started at, like I said, 2:30 on Monday and finished up at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. So if you get out here early enough, you can definitely knock this thing out in 2 days. It's just lower 13 miles a day, not a problem. Like I said, the only real hard parts are the mountains, and that's about 6 miles worth, maybe 7 miles worth. And if you do that at the beginning, you know, your legs are gonna be a little tired, but I'd much rather hike those mountains on fresh legs and then do the flatter parts with tired legs than do the flat parts with fresh legs and do the mountains with tired legs. So I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video, and then I'm going to show some highlights of the trail along the way. I took some pictures of waterfalls and creeks and mountain views. I will say, lots of water on this trail. You're pretty much following a creek or the river the whole way. So don't feel like you need to bring a gallon of water or something like that. Just bring a filter. A couple of, you know, I brought a couple of small smart water bottles, and just filled them up about once or twice a day. It really wasn't bad at all. Water's everywhere. I mean, you cross little creeks probably 40 times. Big rivers 4 times, 5 times, something like that. So anyhow, like I said, this is the Eagle Rock Loop Trail, and about to see some highlights. Well, here I am at the Eagle Rock Loop Trailhead, the Little Missouri River Trailhead. It is right over there. Gotta cross that little river, and the trail's right on the other side. Just wanted to give you all a quick glance around, show my face, and it is beautiful here. So I'm gonna get my backpack on, get my stuff ready, get across the little creek right here, and I'll see y'all on the other side. All right, across the river. I don't know if it's a river or just a creek. whatever it is. That water is actually a little colder than I thought it would be. Had a couple of inches rain a few days ago. Everything says the river level should be fine, so here I am giving it a go. So you can see there's little ribbons. Zoom in on that blue ribbon over there a little bit. Supposedly these ribbons tell you where to cross, where not to cross, where the trail goes. So here's a sign. There's a sign saying the different ways the Eagle Rock Loop, sorry. And this one I think pretty much says the same thing. Alright, well I am going counterclockwise, going that direction. So far, which I haven't made it very far, but it has been very well marked. These white blazes, easy to see. Of course, the trail, that's well, it's pretty obvious which way to go at this point. But at any time that it splits off, that's what I'm going to look for. So those white markers. Standing here, I can see at least 3 of them. Don't know if you can see that in the video, but so far, well marked. Good job, whoever maintains this trail. Just starting to come down the second little peak. Nice little view. It's beautiful trees, but they're kind of in the way. Still a good looking view. So something I've seen quite a bit walking around the trail are these ferns. I don't get to see a lot of ferns where I'm from, but they are all over the place. Just reminds me of that book where the red fern grows. Well, let's be honest, I probably didn't read the book, but I saw the movie where the red fern grows. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for a red fern. Saw a whole bunch of these trees driving in. It's the first time I've gotten to see one up close out here. I'm not sure what it is. This is gonna be one that I go back and look, try to figure out what it is. But it's got these white blossoms on it, and quite pretty.